Hey, Lack, you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad, mate, not too bad. You woke up in Poland, Danny?
Just about.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Connected.
Much like when he got to Danny, I don't think he's got anything to get around, but he does have it down to a second now.
Oh. No, not alive yet. And we got comms tonight, the Monkey Mafia.
I hope the clicking of the ship string doesn't bother you guys.
Don't bother me. I have my own clicking going.
Oh, I'm just seeing Johnny Smooth right in the middle of my screen.
Your best friend. Mate, it's under 40, probably won't even make it when.
15, so we've got 3. So we have Call Me Pablo. As a busy boy here actually. Forgot to add him. Busy boy. And Toya. Oh, Laxin, that's good. Looking for the second LP. Milky?
Even Milky Milky.
We're good, thanks.
I'm thinking of getting John some anger management classes for his birthday.
Cheers, mate.
That's a man's
September.
prerogative.
Daddy said he might get me some anger
Oh,
management
good.
classes.
There won't be a wheel left by then.
Ricky's gone outside the window by then.
Gonna say, you would have built his new rig by then. You won't be damaging that because I'll be having words with him. Damages my rig that he's building, I'll batter him.
That's the one we're waiting for. We've got Toya Style, Call Me Pablo, he's good. He's Busy Boy's type of pace. Toya Style, he's better than James, but he's kind of like James.
Ooh.
And I don't think he wanted him and James at the same race.
Oh yeah, thanks. I'm now going to be a fast
Shifting maybe.
We're waiting
That
for
one or something.
Retro to join.
James even in yet?
He opted out of the main seat to be put in reserve at the moment. There's Ollie.
Didn't work.
So we had to do a few driver lineup changes. Lineups. We have Andy, Call Me Pablo, James, Joe Joey, Leo, TJ Barnes, TJC, and Toya Style. Now Toya Style's in. I might actually invite TJC, another newcomer. It's only Retro I think we're waiting on.
And James was not, which is weird. He said he wanted to be in there.
Yes,
Or
but
he said no.
oh no, he does want to be in it. But I was thinking two slow members that don't really know the tracks, not really good.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So see if TJC accepts. If not, we've got James as a fullback.
He just needs more experience. That's all.
Yeah, I don't like it that Dynamite is always special. That shouldn't be good.
Right, yeah, got Dynamite there, have you? I think you know.
Oh, you messed pretty good up yesterday on that 5 level, CN Toes.
Did it?
Yeah.
Anyone else working tomorrow, or is it just me?
I think it's only
I'm actually off work for once.
What's he doing?
I worked 6 days this week though, so
Yeah,
I can use it.
I've seen the monkey Matthew's message this morning at 4 o'clock. Well, we're debating, do I reply to him or not? No, I'll wait till 6.
Right, so he's not joining. So should we invite James?
Yeah,
Might as well get a full grid, innit?
it's done, man. What card have you got? You got all of them. See what? No, I'm just seeing what he's doing.
He'd be the AlphaTauri.
Yeah, with Toyo Style.
Yeah. So the two new guys, two slower guys in the same team, that'll do.
Yeah, no battery was on. Gunnar, I stole your setup, mate. Just to let you know.
Which one did you steal? The one that I just made today?
I don't know, the 1 minute 10, I got the 1 minute 12 on it.
Okay, yeah, I think that was the one I just wrapped up making. That one's pretty decent.
One day on the work, keep spinning out.
Yeah, it's a hard track.
Right, we go to the radio, and then we'll go.
I had to check on my career mode and my engine off.
Alright guys, ready up, ready up.
We'll get ready to move into the next one and move to the
Yep.
Danny, I want to.
you know,
Yeah.
I know what you mean about you rig it that part with the pins, with the screws and everything.
Yeah. Well, I'll soon be sorting out
Alright, here we go. Welcome everybody.
the
Phoenix
design
Racing
for
League,
my F1 car
Tier
soon.
4, Saturday division. We are at Netherlands. Zandvoort also. Can go by that one. So, just getting rolling here. Loaded in. Looks like we have a full grid tonight, so that's a good deal. What's up, Cowboy? Welcome to the chat. Just getting loaded in. We're waiting on everybody here. I believe it is a 36-lap race. 18-minute. See, just over a minute lap here. Roughly, I think it's 110.
Nicky, please don't jinx it.
Oh, what's gonna happen, mate?
Loading up and we'll get going here.
Well, what we got?
Oh, it's sunny. Oh, thanks.
Dry and dry.
Damn.
Cool.
Well, hell.
Move to the month to take to dry race.
Yep, just messaged him now.
Just to let him know.
Yep.
Jeff is saying the mechanics worked hard on the car, so I will give them a good result.
Alright, just getting rolling here. First car coming out. Got Gunner in the chat, welcome. Chart in the chat as well. Looks like dry qualifying and race again. These guys are probably happy about that after I jinxed them.
Oh.
Was it on Monday we had a rain
It's actually,
race? Yeah,
it's
it
actually
was
getting
Monday.
cloudy at the
Yeah,
end,
we had a rain
but
race.
no, it is dry.
Jinxed them. I think I had them all mad at me.
Race.
Alright, so we see what the tires are coming out on here. Who's our first around? Looks like an AlphaTauri. That's going to be James Power. Right there in the AlphaTauri. He's on the sauce. He's going to go for a ride already here on his outlap. That's going to put the Ferrari out front of RJB. So we'll ride along with that. That'll be our first hot lap set here. What is up, Crash? I'm not even sure what those are.
All personnel be aware we have a car leaving.
Crash is trying to confuse me here in the chat. That's a new one. Never seen those before, so.
I'm watching the movie.
As we ride along here, we'll jump on board with RJB. He's going to set the first lap of the day. Going into turn one here. This is a love-hate track. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. Not usually a lot in the middle. I'm on the love side. I really do enjoy Zandvoort. Always seem to have good runs here. So, excited to call one. This will be my first one I have commentated at Zandvoort. So, excited to see that. And we got a good viewers going on. Chat's kind of going off. Welcome, everybody. Saturday afternoon for me. Saturday evening for the majority of these drivers over there on the other side of the pond. As you see, he called me down there on the side. Pablo giving him a little bit of room. So jump back over with James here, as RJB did have a little slide off there. We'll see who's going to set a better lap. We'll ride along with James into this back DRS zone. This chicane's tricky. You'll see a lot of these guys try to go side by side as they got the DRS leading up into it. They end up getting side by side and it's tough on them. Coming around the final few corners here, this is a slick area. A lot of sliding around. Some bounces through here. You got to be real careful as you come out the exit. You'll see a lot of different lines. 113.6 for RJB. James goes 113.7 after that. Looks like we got a Mercedes coming across next. That one's going to be Boss taking the pole at 112.673. Then we got Milky. There's Ollie coming across with a 111.826. And that's not Gunner. We'll ride along with Gunner. He's coming through the final sector here as his teammate came around there. Chartman must have been starting a lap. Got the Haas and Brizzy Boy out front now with a 111.233. Out in front of Gunner Will is the Mercedes. That's going to be Barbecue Man. Gunner Will going to a 112.142 while Barbecue Man a 113.3. It looks like then we got an Alpine coming around here. That's going to be the Johnny Smooth starting a lap. Nope, whoever it is heading into the pits. I believe that is Retro. Yep, he's heading into the pits. We got an AlphaTauri coming around. James Power is DNF. Let's see if we can get on board in time, and his car's already gone. He was right over here off to the left.
He didn't last long, did he?
Yes, I would imagine he caught the curb. That's a tough spot to do that. You end up out in the wall. Usually if you catch the curve there, Ron, you will not survive it. No matter where you slide there, the walls are pretty tight on the track. You end up DNFing. Gunner Will is up on his lap over 2.5 tenths. So he's looking to gain a little bit more. He's the only one up on the mediums up there. Chartman also on mediums at a 113.9 though, down in 9th. We ride along. He's getting a great tow from Barbecue Man here. Barbecue Man does improve a little bit. You see Gunner Will did gain 1.5 tenths. That was a close call as I was on board for that. Looks like we got a Ferrari over on the back side of the track. That's going to be A.
That's already starting with him.
See if he's on one here. So we'll jump over here and let's take a look at the points while these guys are setting their laps. So the points for tonight for the Tier 4. So last week we saw, let's see, Rosenfeld took the win last week. He's 4th in points. Jim Strath, who I don't believe is here anymore, because I believe the Alphas have been filled by F1 and Gingy. So I am not sure on that one. If that's the case, then Chartman would be your point leader. Those two have stretched out, though. You got 61 and 45. After that, 3rd place is 27 points for RJB in the Ferrari teammate we're watching here of 8th. That's going to be 3rd place, not too far behind him. 1 point is Groenfeld with 26. And then after that, 18 points for Johnny Smooth and 15 for that guy, Jermaine. So it's going to be your points 3 rounds in out of 8. These guys still got a little bit to go here. After this race, we will have hit the halfway point. Correct? Yep, we'll have hit the halfway point of the season. So where, you still some season to go yet, but there is, with only 8 rounds, it is a little bit shorter, so every point will count. So that's why you'll see these guys fighting for every position throughout this thing. As we see, he's had Ace. That Ferrari Ace get a little bit sideways there off that rail. Good save by him. And he's going to come across and through the time to a 112.772. Looks like we got the Haas of Oli coming around. He's starting an out lap, or starting a hot lap off of his out lap. After that, we got Groenfeld coming across 112.738, goes to P5. Next cross going to be an Alfa Romeo. That was the Alfa Romeo of Gingy. I'm guessing he's starting a lap. Right along with F1 IBZ, or IBS. That's what I'm going. IBS is what I'm going with. And the other Alfa Romeo, he's starting a hot lap. We got a McLaren coming around. That was Lax at 112.459. We're on board of Retro. Retro going to set a 112.474. That's going to put in P6. You can see the leaderboard is bouncing all over the place. We got 3 sets of mediums. Actually, let's see. Best laps. Gunner Wills on the medium. Lack on the medium. Gronefeld and Chartman also on the medium. So everybody else has set their best time on soft. Otherwise, we do have 7 drivers who have not set a time yet. 1 will not get to set a time. As Call Me Pablo must have had a DNF there that I missed. So it looks like Ollie's going to be the next one. He's actually invalidated. So this lap will not count in. Look like he was on anyways. Behind him, his teammate Brizzy Boy is starting a lap. And then after that, we got the Gronefeld coming around. He's going into the pits. Alfa Romeo Gingy across the line, set to 112.233. That's going to put him P5 right now. His teammate coming back around. F1 is set to 111.826 for P2. Still 0.6 off of that leader, but right there on the soft side, he set that one. And we see some more come across here. Is that Retro coming across? He must be just starting a lap. Didn't change at all.
No. It's all good, it's all good. There's
JD coming around. Looks like he was going to be the next one. Doesn't validate. That's going to put it on the AlphaTauri Toya style. Coming around
I can
here.
see John there, that's my
Obviously, you're not on a lap. Coming into the pits. Must have had an off there. Not sure what happened.
I was
Next
slowing
round's
down
an
after
Alpine.
my
Looks like Johnny Smooth starting a lap.
little deal right
And we
there,
got the
and I didn't
Haas
see him
coming
coming
back around. Ole out in front. He's going in there. Looks like we did have a grid penalty. We lost another driver over there. Looks like 2 Aston Martins. Did the Aston Martins collide? I'm not sure what happened there. See if we can jump on the other. That's going to be Danny. And it was off to the left there. Not sure what happened. That's an area where you would think it was probably contact unless save attempt off that inside rail coming around that right-hander. Not sure exactly what happened there. We'll have to get that. Truckman, if you're out there, give me a shout. Let me know what happened.
Danny, be careful, I spun out.
So we're rolling along here with 7:45 left in qualifying, short qualifying session. We're going to do a 50% race, 36 laps here at Zandvoort. As we're right along with Danny, and he is a little bit off there. Not going to have a great start here. It was a hot lap. Is he still going to give it a go? Behind him, we got a Mercedes. Is that not Boss? That's Barbecue Man starting a lap. After that, Johnny Smooth going to be the next one to come around and start or set a lap. See what he can do for his first lap out of 1:15.359. Puts him in P17. I'm going to guess maybe had a little moment. Busy Boy resets that pole time of a 1:10.873. As you see, second and third right now are in complete tie. They're going down to the 10,000th second. Oh, tough luck there. Looks like Gunner and Chart maybe had an issue. There were a couple cars. We'll see what comes of that. Well, the driver's point of view is the best way to catch that one, obviously. I didn't catch it on the stream. Tough luck there. They'll look to regroup and get going here for the race. That put Chartman in 11th, but he is actually, I believe he took the 5-place penalty, so that'll actually drop him. That's a bummer. Yeah, tough luck there, Chartman. Knowing you, though, your strategy, you'll pull this thing out, you'll come back around, and you'll pull a killer strategy, as you always do, and find your way up into that top 5.
Knowing Johnny, they don't fucking they'll take the win.
Johnny Smooth coming around, didn't improve any. Got the Haas going in. Gronefeld is the next one, starting a hot lap. After that, I believe, is Milky. He is off on his time, so then we're going to go down to the Mercedes. Not Barbecue Man's going to be Boss. And he is starting a lap. After that, the Alpine Retro starting a lap. After that, looks like a couple of Ferraris. So right on board with the 8th, RJB right in front of him. RJB jumps up to P4 while his teammate Ace got P8. So the Ferrari's coming across there and putting the time in. Gunnerwill coming around turn 1. We got another, let's see, that's Danny coming across at his lap. Set to 112.255 up to the P8. That is on those mediums. Ooh, as he spins it into 1, he'll want to just save those tires as he is in the top 10. Top 10 does have start on the tires they are on. Looks like we got Johnny Smooth coming around. See if he's setting another one or coming into the pits. He is into the pits. So then we got Toya Style. He's going to come around, set his first lap. Starting on his hot lap, trying to get a lap set here as we wind down. Just over 4.5 minutes left in qualifying. Groenfeld jumps to the top. 1:10.785. The Haas came behind him. We got a couple Mercedes coming around now. BBQ man into the pits. Boss jumps up to 6. Got an Alpine. Is that Retro? Into the pits. Got an Aston Martin coming around next. Gunnerwill. He on a lap. He is on a lap. Just over 2/10 up on his lap. And let's see what he can set here. Jumps up 1:11.443. That's going to put him P3. So the top of this grid getting real tight. Look at the gap between 4th and 7th. Just under 2/100ths. So this thing is going to be exciting. This track always creates a lot of good racing. Alright, looks like we got McLaren is the next one around. That's Danny. He's just on an in lap here. I believe he'll have enough time to go in and throw some tires on it and give it another shot. As we see Ole coming around here, sitting P5 right now, tied with F1 Hibbs on the leaderboard. And he jumps up a little bit there to a 1:11.569. So improves by about 3.5 tenths. Disqualified for Toya. Not sure what happened there. Says he was disqualified, so he'll drop down to P20 no matter what happens here. He will start from the back of the field. He'll be looking to fight back. Be interesting to find out what exactly happened on that one. Yeah, we have a McLaren coming around here. We'll see if that's a new time set. That doesn't look like it. Mercedes coming across the line. He's looking to just start a new lap. What do we got left for time here? Get out of the way, yellow flag. As we got, is that Ace back there? Looks like he's got no damage. Maybe just letting a couple cars by and didn't get going real quick. You see a couple Alfa Romeos coming across here. F1 and Ids. F1 Ids and Gingy, that is. Those guys coming around, working together. We saw that earlier in this qualifying session. They are trying to work together, I think, and give each other the toe down those straights. It's actually only really one straight on this that's really like that. Looks like we have lost another driver. So I'd imagine kept this right side curb and spun it around over into that right side wall. Tough luck for him. As you can see, he is sitting there. Luckily off the racing line, so nobody having to slow up. They can still put their laps in. Alright, we're just getting done here. Oh, so he spins and waited for drivers to get past. Tough luck on this game. It really sucks when you're trying to do the right thing and it disqualifies you. I always try to just kind of keep myself moving just a little bit. As long as you're not off the throttle, I think you're okay. So I just try to keep a little bit of throttle into it. But tough luck there. Toya is going to have to make it.
Pretty much for like an hour.
You know, just put your head down. As I always say, anybody who's watched my black goes off of the side there. Looks like he is DNF'd in that section. So we lost both McLarens here in just a matter of a minute. We're riding along with Groenfeld as he's on an outlap. That's our provisional pole sitter. But like I was saying, we are, as we can see, anybody who's kept up with me in my commentary, I always say it. Finish the race and you're going to be okay, because This game has created
I
such
had
a
2 times
DNF rate
definitely
that
had
is so
EA,
insane.
but someone was in front of me. I couldn't
And
do anything about it.
I like it because it's more realistic in that sense, but it has been crazy to watch the DNF, so that's always been my motto. Just finish the race and you're going to be alright. Especially if you're
That's Milky's
on
motto.
a smaller grid especially, but you see Groenfeld starting his lap here. He's going to look to improve. He is the last one to
But hey,
settle
at
lap.
least Milky didn't DNF under
We'll
the
jump over. We
qualifier.
got the Alpha
Hello,
Males
yeah.
coming around. Looks like is
Only bad thing is
off
John's
pace.
qualified in
Gingy
18th.
off pace. Next one around is going to be Retro, is just off of his fast lap. 71 1,000ths off his lap as he's coming into Sector 3 here, looking to gain a little bit. He's going to need at least about 3/10 to jump up a spot. And then
Those
probably
dudes are
another
fucking on fire.
2/10 after that to gain some more. So he's looking to gain quite a bit here in Sector 3. We'll see what he can set. And he goes off
Thing
of
is,
his
I
time. We
always
got an
had
Aston
4
Martin
tenths on
coming
the
in.
second.
Gutterwell jumps up to P3, 111.070. Then we got, is that Groenfeld or
That's what I hate
Lucky
most.
Milky.
Milky, it looks like. Milky coming around in the Williams. He's looking to improve a 113.010. I didn't see what the gap was there. Really the second to last to finish a lap. Comes across and doesn't gain anything. Groenfeld right here doesn't really have to do anything, and I think he realizes that off pace, and he's going to pull that thing down into the pit, save those tires, and move on. As we end our qualifying session here for Phoenix Racing League Saturdays Tier 4. We're at Zandvoort here in the Netherlands. One of my favorite tracks on the circuit. Always a good time here. Always exciting. I just can't wait to see our full grid going after this. As you can see, those times are real tight.
5 and 1 disqualification.
There you guys.
Well, looks like we're gonna have a
You got a
bunch of
little bit
safety
of a
cars
gap.
today.
1 and 2 is tight. Then you got a little bit of a gap between 3 and 4. Then after that, they're kind of tight again. And then, you know, you got groups of these drivers, which creates about 4 or 5 groups of cars that race throughout the race. And I love seeing that. So hopefully we can get some good racing in today.
It's going to be
Sounds
a
like
lot
we
of
got a
safety
dry
cars,
race.
all I'm going to say.
So it'll be all clear for these guys who maybe
Probably
didn't
one
get
for
their
me.
practice in the rain this week. We'll see what these guys can do. Take a quick break
It is
here.
I've been practicing my setup in Grand Prix and I got it perfect. I used the same setup in here and it's like I cannot put the power down.
Row 3 is going to be Oli and Boss. Gingy and RJB make up row 4. Row 5, Retro and Danny.
Yeah, it's for the
Ace and
it's
Lack in row
John.
6. Row 7, Chartman and Milky. After that, you got row 8 is Barbecue Man, James Powers.
Oh, I'm
Row
10th,
9,
man. I
Johnny
didn't want to
Smooth,
start the
Coke Star,
mediums.
along with Call Me Pablo and Toyo Style. At the back of the field in row number 10, they're going to be looking to make the hard charger today. We'll take a quick break as these guys load in, get their strategies in, and we get racing. I'll be right back with you. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe.
Don't ready up. Do not ready up.
What position did I qualify? 10th. Oh, shit.
Oh, he's telling me to start with the softs and go for the hards and later on
Yeah, same here.
going with the mediums.
What's it telling you to do?
Medium.
So somebody has. Don't know.
I'll catch him where. It was either Pope Star or RJB.
Right.
Pope Star or RJB. So I just had to repeat that to quarter on my clip. I think it's 37.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Countdown down on
Riding off the line.
Oh.
RJB.
Take the grid. Look at unethical toast. Throwing bananas in the chat. I appreciate
So RJB readied up, but then didn't move off the start line.
ultimately, but I do appreciate knowing that everybody's out there in the
And
chat.
3 people DNF because of it.
Since we got some people out in the chat, what's our predictions for today?
At least you got an easy start here on.
As we see, I think somebody maybe didn't take off
Who
there.
got took out?
Oh wait, no. We are. No,
I got wing damage.
Formation lap. I thought we were on formation lap, guys. I apologize.
I've got Lack and Chartman on me. I'm just going
Looks
AI
like
to
we
see
had a
who
pileup
RJB
loss.
took out.
3 cars at the beginning. Already have a safety car. Got Call Me Pablo.
So
Toya
RJB
Style,
took
and
out
RJB.
Call Me Pablo and Toya Style.
Wheels up
By not
there.
moving
Not
off the
sure
grid.
what happened exactly.
Yeah, he was the first one to ready up.
I forgot we didn't have formation lap, and I thought we were just pulling off for formation, and then all of a sudden cars started packing off there, and we lost 3 of them right away. So we're under our first safety car. Didn't even get to turn 1 and had a safety car here.
I know, because the Ferrari behind you didn't move. And then everyone was
I saw him not move, and I was like, well, guess I'm sliding back.
Yeah, same here.
If I could have, and rarely am I at the back of the field for a start, and maybe that was what I should have been.
I would have
Johnny Cruz coming around, looks like he's having,
the wall.
not exactly sure what's going on there. We're going to stay on board here and see what happens.
Okay, so my car feels better with loads of
He
fuel.
dropped way back from the field. I'm wondering if maybe he got
But it's
a
completely
little bit
shift
loose
when
under
it
the
gets
tank
empty.
car, spun himself, fighting himself back here now. He'll probably be going into the pits once you get a fresh set of sauce. 5-second speeding penalty for Gravity Man into the pits. That's tough luck there.
Pit lane looks busy.
That was actually pretty good by Johnny Smooth pulling into the pits. So we see Groenfeld out front here. Let's go ahead and pull
I'll
off
start
some more
holding
stuff.
you up
Didn't
the
get a
back, you
chance
know,
to
not
do
at the
that
first.
one yet.
No, don't worry.
So our position changes
I
here.
know,
Top
we've got
six
as
hasn't
many
changed
points
at all.
as we can,
Groenfeld, Busy Boy,
Feel faster, you go
F1
chasing them.
Totally boss and Benji. All have hold their spots there. The Alfa Romeo team and the Haas team looking very well right now. Haas in second.
You're very
fourth. Alfa Romeo in third and sixth as we are under our first safety car.
See what I mean? I touched the
After
spot on
that,
my
down here we got Gunnerwell and Aston Martin is up a spot. Danny up 2
Marcus
spots
been
on
on.
the McLaren, Lack up 2 spots on the McLaren. So
behind you.
set some decent times and then tough luck towards the end.
See you later.
We're going to look to capitalize here and take advantage
was wondering what was going on.
Maybe get some more spots here off the start.
Mate, if I
They're
finish
up
in
a couple
top
spots.
3 this
Punk's gone up
setup.
the most here so far, up 8 spots from 18. He's up
I need to start keeping beer in the house for wins. I want to do shoot
Looking good, good start to that. Hopefully it was awesome.
If we get a podium lap, I'll do a
Chuckman up a
shit.
couple spots already, up into 11. Milky up 2 as well. Retro dropped 4 spots. Got Barbecue Man up a spot, sorta. It doesn't have the up arrow, but it's...
I hate it when Brizzy Boy pits for no apparent reason.
Got Ace down 4. James Powers in the same spot. And
Because then he'll just come back all really aggressively back through the field. It's like,
3 that did
boy.
not survive. We got Call Me Pablo, Toya Style, and RJB. RJB looks to be the one that lost the most spots, so I'm wondering if maybe he had a spin out or was not ready to go. I'm not sure what happened there.
RJB was the first one to ready up, so I'm surprised he didn't go on the start line.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm actually thinking for season 2, if we've got a full grid, we'd do a full qualifying session.
We might have a full quali later,
Yeah.
John.
That'd be
Looks
fun.
like RJB in the Ferrari. So sorry about it. Thinks the controller might be broken, the brake was stuck on, so
Might be
going off
full-
the start there and
Yeah, I don't know.
straight onto the brake. So as you can see, we did lose 2 other drivers in that.
Me and John might have full quali at midnight tonight.
You know, that's part of the game.
Well,
It's
let me join
a
that.
lot like in real life when
Yeah.
these guys have issues or
That's gonna be something.
failures of parts and things like that. So it's sim
Yeah,
racing.
Borg and Mopar like you last
Part
night.
failure there. Claims
Especially
three
Borg,
drivers here,
like,
17 still
I
running
made the
on
mistake
that
and had
green.
to apologise.
Should be
I'm
going
like,
back to green
yeah,
here,
that's
although
lacking.
Johnny Smooth is still about 25
Yeah, I
seconds
think I
back.
pushed him a bit.
I see the lights
I
still
forced
on
him
there,
to
so
make
there's
a
one
move,
more
but
lap
I didn't
around
go
here.
for that move, so it was my
We're going
fault.
green on lap number 5. 31 to go at that point. Still a lot of race to go.
The best out goes for the whole race.
So strategy talk here for me.
P7.
If I'm careful, I can go soft, medium, soft here. So at this point, I would think these guys maybe
Black
can't
PA,
get in.
Gunners
They're
P6.
trying to do that. So we see the top one who has fit is Chartman there in the 10th.
I just got done race like an hour before this one.
Look at that. Brizzy
My
boy in
stupid
the
ass
hot.
got a
Sneaks
drive
into
through
the pit
penalty into
there,
VSC, and I drove back up to third.
Trying to play a little strategy here and
There's that Bahrain, I love that track.
It could work, it's just tough to say. Going under the mediums here, it's going to be a long stretch on those mediums if
I
you were
believe
trying
you are
to
the
go
only
that
hard
far.
part,
I
yes
don't
sir.
think you could do that.
Danny, you missed the last race
But he
we
definitely
had
got
on
the
Tuesday
strategy
here
over those
at the
top
HBR.
guys on
You
those
commented.
older soft.
You missed my last overtakes, I did
It's going to
it
be
for
4
one.
laps as we go green.
God damn it.
See the penalties though, they are racked up.
This
Got
is going to be a
Boston
deadly
Junior
race.
5 seconds apiece.
We lost 3 people before we even got to the
Marky
fucking
Man
first
with
corner.
15, Ace with 5, and Phoenix Mover with
Before we
3.
even got to the first 100 meters.
So we
lost 3 people and about 10 different wins.
Those are all going to
Got
come
to the
into
first
effect.
corner.
And that extra 5 seconds in the pits is going to hold them up and definitely going to make this an interesting race. You see everybody has moved up a little bit more. Polestar on 9 spots now. After that, you got last.
I'm gonna take it easy, Danny. I'm not sure what they're gonna do up here.
And Milky with 3 spots.
Hey, I'm not going to challenge you.
Big car is in this lap. We'll get this
Too
thing
busy trying to
rolling.
keep my fucker on the track.
Yeah, I'm giving these guys plenty of room up there.
Yeah, especially Xbox.
Oh yeah, be careful about him.
Alright,
People stop going super slow on the restart.
I hate that.
Gonna start lapping
think
on the
so.
side here. Our first safety car
Does this
finish
all the way
race.
up to the fucking line and gives everyone
Division.
fucking penalties.
Crump's out one lap.
Lack of make a wall so they don't fucking try and get us.
Yeah.
So he's going to repeat that. This
Yeah,
guy
Polestar-
has been a
what?
dominating force lately in all the
Johnny
divisions that I've seen him in. Seems like if he keeps all 4 wheels on it, he's going to have a good day. Gets a pretty good jump on that
no,
one
too much
in.
positions.
Looks like he held him up as long as he could. And we jump on board there. He's looking on the outside of box. Turn 1. That's going to be for P4. Ooh, looks like a little bit pushed out there to the outside. Then he's going to lose that spot to the Aston Martin of Gunner. Well, coming down here, this is a tricky area.
Oh, Brizzy boy,
As
TRL.
we see, they are dicing. We are on board.
Had a-
Jump on board Brizzy there. He is not wasting time. Down to the side of the Ferrari of Ace. He'll make that move.
I think we got another safety car,
But
boys.
he loses it. Oh, and he got Ace with him.
The game won't give another safety-car lap
As
after
we
the
see the
last
rest of the
one
field
ended.
sneak by. Ace did get knocked out of that one. We lose 2 more drivers. We're still green as of now. You can see Oli got around it there for P2. Boston Gunner will
Pit boss is gonna be an absolute hassle to pass.
It was Dynamite,
Looks like
Dynamite,
back
it
of
was
Danny.
Brizzy
Fourth,
boy
seventh
and
place.
Ace Edge.
That's going to be the tightest one right now, but you can see they are a
Did
little
they
tight.
DNF?
The safety car has come out.
Oh,
Safety car. I think we've had about 50% of the lap run now, total. The rest has been under safety car. We are under safety car number 2. Lap number 5.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a fresh set of mediums, taking quite long, going to the softs at the end.
Bounced off the wall, collected Ace, nothing they could do there. It's not
It's going to be
easy.
more DNFs.
But
Yeah, I'm gambling there's gonna be another safety car.
15 drivers now.
I want fresh mediums.
The old unethical toast in the chat says he
Yeah, you'll be
was
alright.
calling that safety car before it
can
happened,
tell.
and he definitely did. There was no. They're not showing a lot of patience
I
here
just have to
early
turn
on in
into
the
a one
race.
stop now.
Right now, you just got to worry about getting around this track. Keep the wheels on this thing. Exactly. People push too hard too early. But, you see it everywhere. It's just, that's the nature of the thing. Yeah, they're trying to get as much as they can early on. And understandable. I mean,
John
a
is
lot of kids
moving in front of
game in
you.
the beginning.
James behind. Oh my god, Belky's about to die.
That one position means nothing if you DNF.
Belky's
So,
about
tough
to
luck.
get fucked from both sides.
We get rolling here right now with Polestar. He did take a pit stop there. Let's jump on, see who else has
Bring them the DNF of the
So
week.
now Chartman is your leader of the pit stopper. Season 7.
Death of the season.
Johnny Smooth with a double stop there in 10.
Melky's about to get spit roasted, I can see it.
So these early safety cars definitely makes this a one-stop possibility here for these soft runners. The medium runners are going to enjoy it.
I would have James got really close to hitting you then.
And burn up a little bit less of those softs at the end.
Barbecue
We'll see
man's got
who's
10
going to do
seconds
the one
penalties.
stopper from this point on, because we do have 7 drivers who have not hit yet. They are on their original starting tires.
Kronfeld's out. He just crashed.
Lack of force
Crashing
and Chartman.
He's not out.
Chartman already hit. Oh, who did we lose? The Kronfeld.
Kronfeld
He's warming up his tires.
warmed up his tires.
Took himself out of this race. But there was a collision penalty for Ole. I'm not sure if that was just after the fact. Did you have... He looks to be intact on it. I guess that was after the fact. Tough luck if he's going to catch a 5-second penalty. Our leader,
I don't know, John's in here and he'll probably take first, second or third, knowing John.
14 drivers now, 7 laps in. Tough luck today here. Zandvoort is
Glad I got my mirror on. See that coming.
At this point. We lost 3 in our first safety car.
I see it.
2 to start the safety car. Groenfeld during the safety car for. So I would say I would be scared of safety cars at this point. They look like they're taking 3 packs, 3 at a time. Not what anybody wants to see. Alfa Romeo is back there, 13th and 14th. So they're pit strategy here, going to try to take advantage of that. Yeah, you see the Aston Martins up there in 3rd and 4th. So they are sitting very well right now. With Gunnar Will, Lack, Ole, and Boss, the only ones who haven't pit yet. So now 4 drivers who haven't pit. Safety car is in this lap. We'll get this thing going.
It's got about a good start, come on.
He reckons that between lap 10 to 12 will be another safety car. I don't know. Tough to say at this rate. I feel like I'd be happy to make it to lap 10 to 12. We're going to start lap 8 here, so that would only be 2 full laps. So far, we've run 50% of a hot lap. And we got another one around.
Somehow I spun it, didn't hit anything.
Oh man, it is.
Yeah, I hit you, mate. Because it happened.
Everybody here, what is going on?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I couldn't avoid it. That's no
Holy crap, we just went down to 10.
I tried to avoid it and spun myself.
The final turn on this race.
I'm sorry, man.
No, don't worry, mate. Don't worry.
A ton of people.
I'm so...
One corner.
That was
How I didn't lose a wing in that spin, I don't know.
Like that.
Milky, podium,
By saying what I
get it
said,
done.
but holy cow.
Get it, Milky.
10 drivers left in this.
Me and that could be cheerleaders, right there.
I don't know how there's not a safety
Johnny's
car at
moving
this
pity
point
free,
when
mate, you
you
can
lost
fake him.
4 drivers in a matter of 100
I've
feet.
taken fucking IR.
And you could see from the view I was in, it was just like one after another come in slide. Looks like they were maybe trying to move out of the way of the spinner that started. And the first spinner
I need to spin him out.
No, don't worry, mate.
It was
Don't worry.
Ole who actually
No, not
did
you,
it, and then 4 other ones
There's
came
an
in and
Alpine
did
that was in
after
front of
that
me
the final corner.
earlier than I did,
Safety car is out now.
and I didn't expect him to break
We
that
are on
early, and
safety
he
car number 3 on lap number
spun
8.
through the corner.
Did we complete a whole lap of safety car though?
What
No, this is the original lap. About 3/4 of the lap. As you can see, oh, there's debris down there. Holy cow.
All I saw was
James is
See,
P3.
there's just
Oh, and you're serving a pen.
pieces of everything
Oh, no.
everywhere on the track right now back there.
Come on,
Come through that. A lot of them have knocked it out of the
Oh,
way.
John.
Johnny's winning, bro. Someone screenshot that, 'cause that's the only time Johnny's ever going to be
Aston
leading.
Martins along with the Mercedes of Boss.
That's what I'm saying. Someone take a screenshot.
Johnny
Yeah,
Smith
Look all the debris on the
was
home side.
having some tough luck back
Yeah,
there.
like I saw your McLaren spinning, so I tried to go round you, and that got me into a spin.
Quite a ways back there was
And then from nowhere,
restarted in
Pokestar T-boned me upside down, and then we were both
way
like,
up, staying out of the mayhem as he found himself in the front of the field in that Alpine.
Oh.
So I'm going to take a quick break here. I'll be right back with everybody. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Donate anything you can do for the month. Throw a banana in the chat. I'll be right back with you.
know.
I'll be right back, guys.
We're not even quarter of the race yet. Or just about.
Well, everybody's finishing in points now, so... Is Milky still in here? Oh, Milky. You're gonna get a podium. Well, at this rate, you might get a podium because everybody's going to crash out.
No, Milky's lucky he'll get to the last corner on the last lap.
Ollie's just pitted again. Yep.
Yep. I don't know why. You probably meant to put softs on and go softs to mediums.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I'm in ninth. I'm right behind John.
Oh, hello.
No, I took Pope Star out.
Oh.
On purpose, bro. I was trying to avoid my own teammate.
Come on, Gunner, let's do this. Teamwork.
Oh, I'll follow you through, bud.
Have you ever watched that film Driven?
Yep.
Yeah. Doing the tag teaming through the field at the end.
Yep.
The final sequence.
We'll do a little Ricky Bobby and Magic Man over here.
When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Lap.
We are going to have Ollie. He's going to be pretty quick behind us, though.
You there, lap?
Alright, safety car in this lap. Johnny Smooth will back the field up here. Get ready to roll. We'll jump on board with him as he's leading the way over Milky and the Williams. James Power in the AlphaTauri in P3. So that's your podium sitters as we run. Yeah, as we've seen so far, nothing is set yet.
There's been an incident on track, but officials are
Oh God, not another safety car.
right now. Just be careful.
Oh, inside John.
Yep.
Milky jumped him on this one. He stayed
Alright,
back
Haas is
and got
coming.
the
He's going
jump.
to
Is
force the
gonna
issue on
have
me.
it out. Johnny kind of goes down. I don't think that was too much of a block. I think he did protect the line.
Okay, guys,
Didn't see anything intentional there.
Didn't you see
Side
there?
by side, back in the field
Yeah.
there. As you can see, we'll jump on board the Aston Martin. We have a spinner
I think I'm gonna stream.
and another one almost. Retro went
Don't
around,
shut
didn't
it
keep
down
the
so I
wheels
can
on itself.
look for any incidents.
So we jump on board here with Ole as he's following Sharkman right now. Ole had that spin that started the mayhem over there on that last safety car restart.
Unbelievable, Johnny Smooth is
Come on, guys, let's finish a lap. One lap on the green. We can do it.
What, red line,
Got
right?
another
I'm
spinner,
jumping.
it looks like. Looks like maybe Retro trying to get himself
Jump
back
behind him as
around
well,
Oh,
here.
someone spun. Johnny Smooth was it.
As you see, F1 Ibs tucks back in there. We got Milky and Johnny getting into it. Johnny goes back. Side by side with the Aston Martin and the Mercedes here. Only picks up a 5-second penalty for collision as we have a safety car. Look what a safety car set up. We didn't even lose anybody. Is this a glitch? Because this is just crazy.
Did we run a reduced safety car?
No, standard.
We probably should do a reduced at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
Definitely for tracks like this.
Don't worry, mate, you just
It's
keep it cool.
today. As you see, everybody is just constant spinning. But yet nobody was wrecked out there. We did have a wing loss, but that was way before that. Johnny Smooth
Yeah,
did
Johnny
spin,
Smooth
but
got
didn't.
8
I mean,
seconds.
Yeah, but if you have safety cars for the next 23 of them, you should do it.
If we get another safety car within another lap after it comes in, then we'll do a restart.
Out of control today, bringing them out now.
I like the challenge of dropping back. That's some good.
No, because I wouldn't even try that. I mean, that one did amaze me, though. I don't know why that safety car came out. You know, the first couple would make sense. We had cars that DNF on the track. But there we had no cars DNF. We had a car that spun, lost a wing, and
Then we have to
yellows. They ran through the rest of that
be
sector.
the mechanics of it.
And then we had the Alpine of Johnny Smooth spin.
I know they
right
worked
in
hard
this
on our
corner,
cars, bro.
And he spun. There was nobody else involved in it even, I
They
don't
have
think.
softs behind them.
So I don't know why that safety car
F1
came
Lips,
out.
Gingy, and Boss are on
We're going to
softs.
call out the FIA. We're going to call a little BS on this one. Race control
Yeah,
is
you
out of their
do it.
mind.
Because they will have to pit. You won't have to pit.
At this point, I'm going to say this much. I'm glad it wasn't a rain race.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
drive normal.
We still see parts. Is it those parts? Is that why?
Don't be too
We
aggressive
got
on the
parts back
curves
there that
and
were
you'll
never
make
cleaned
it.
up. I don't know if anybody saw that.
Yeah, these mediums should definitely
You
last.
see back there, there's still parts on the track, so I'm wondering if that's why they called that safety car. But that's on them. So get out there and clean those parts up before you throw it green. But
will be in the overteam.
not sure what is going on here. Let's hope we don't have a lobby glitch. And no, there hasn't been a complete lap yet. We were close on that
Yeah, don't
one.
worry.
We got, 70% through. So once again, that was a really crappy safety car. Hopefully coming in this time around here so we can get going again. Milky leading the way.
Instead of calling you Milky Way, it's Milky leading the way.
Running.
Go on, John.
As right now we have 3 teams that have two cars left in this fight. So you got the Alpines in 9th and 10th. You
Mate,
got
just
the Aston
keep the
Martins
best
in 6th and
safety cars
8th.
in the
And then
cell.
the Alfa Romeos, they started that last restart from the back,
Danny, I
I
think we
think.
should compete now.
If not, it was one before that, but they're back up now, 3rd and 4th here. They're the best
Jump on the
team on the track right now,
I put Milky
points-wise.
off too much, she won't talk to
Right,
me
it's
ever
not
again.
points-wise because,
Mickey, you
the
control
winner
the
always
pace
gets
now.
double points, so. But as a team, I think that's the team win for the day
Just
right now.
don't
as they're
overheat your
running.
tires.
So we did see
Okay,
safety
I got
cars
last
in
corner.
this lap. Hopefully we can get this thing going and go for the rest of this race. Yeah, that would have to be, they would have to sit long enough, so we'll get going again here. Let's take a look, see if those parts are still laying around. As you can see, there's some parts over there, there's some stuff off to the left.
Watch out,
I'm not
John.
sure why, but they didn't clean any of it up, so not a great jump there by Melky. He's got James Powers on his back still. See the Alfa Romeos getting a little racy with each other. Boston only gets around Chartman. I saw a wing fly in there. Somebody might have lost a wing.
Oh, I think
As
Ollie
Haas and Mercedes side by side only in Boss. Haas gets the advantage there as he's right up the gearbox to Gingy and the Alfa Romeo. Off into the grass. Overly aggressive there.
What
He's
is
gonna
Pit Boss
go,
doing?
DNF for Ole. That was overly aggressive there. No reason to stick your
All
nose in
over
there.
the place.
You have got the benefit of doing that. And will find yourself in a wall.
My goodness.
So we are side by side, yellow in the sector. Hopefully no safety car as it looks like there is a lag going on here.
Too low and we risk a penalty.
Cars are bouncing around, not sure what we have going. As you see, Boss there must have a little bit of damage as he is letting the field get away. Jump back up front here. We got Milky still leading the way. 9/10 over a second now, bouncing back and forth. He's up ahead of James.
Milky might win this race.
And Gingy and the other Alfa Romeo. And go in the Aston Martin as
Me and Lucky, your cheerleaders, were cheering you on, bro.
I don't want to say it, guys. Don't make me say it.
Hell, I'm cheering you on. I'm still in the
Don't
race.
do it. Don't do it. I don't know how to say it. Oh. At this point,
Pit Boss just one of the
keep the
hardest.
wheels on the car. We're down to 9 drivers here. Excited about a full grid, and just like that, not even halfway in, we don't have a full grid anymore. We don't even have half. I think we're on number 5 now. Anybody got a safety car count?
Same here. Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh. I need some hold music or some elevator music. If I had some elevator music right now, it'd be great. Every time a safety car came out, I'd just pop that elevator music on, and we'd be golden. You guys would be listening to an hour worth of elevator music at this rate. We are going to complete lap number 15 here.
Generous,
we have not completed one whole lap under green, as we are on
imagine all the instant videos you got to watch from Milky.
11 drivers knocked out of this thing, 9 drivers still on the track. Milky leading the way up there in the Williams. Give him a little bit of time
Might have to
there.
rework that. I'll compliment. Got too many videos to fucking go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Like I say, I did see that there was, if we can jump on here. No. See, as you can see, there was some debris off on the grass down this front stretch from that accident. 3 safety cars ago. I think it was 3 safety cars ago. I don't know why at this point, if I was a driver here, every one of these safety cars, I'd pit twice, and then I'd try to go win this thing on a 14 stop or something like that.
A 14, I went on a 14 stopper.
I mean, this is just unheard of. There's a lot of things I have never seen going on tonight. So we'll see what we can get done here. Battle Royale. On the other side, though, thank you everybody for staying in the lobby with me. Staying in the stream, I appreciate it. Keeping that chat going. Keeping the average viewers up, I like to see that. So, I know I'm not super entertaining under this circumstances with the safety cars. They're kind of boring. I do my best here. We'll hopefully get a run here. Safety car in this lap. Will lap number 17 be the magic? Lap 1 of full race.
F1 Ipswich, Chinchi will have to go to the
Unexotos isn't leaving my side here. He's ready for this one.
They already have
We're going to
8
go green on
rounds.
lap number 17.
Hey, can you turn that down, please?
In 2 laps, we'll be at the halfway point. If we double what we've done, we'll have 10 safety cars. That's 18 safety cars. I just want to see the 20th, man. Let's get to the 20th. As you see, Milky gets a great jump off the line there. Oh, they are backing up there.
Jesus,
As you see him
James.
coming down the Alfa Romeo, got a good jump. The other Alfa Romeo under siege from Chartman and the Aston Martin. So now we got a mixture of Aston Martins and Alfa Romeos. And Chartman gets that move done. He's up to 4th place now. He's into that area I talked about. I saw somebody off in the grass there. I believe that was Retro. And they are dicing back and forth up here. Not sure what they're doing. Let's get this thing finished. Retro getting a little aggressive there. He's looking for that spot back for P number 6.
Well, this James is kind of staying out of the way.
Oh, loses 2 spots to Ebbs and Chartman. Into the podium for Chartman.
Go to a ticket 74.
He is over the curb there.
Call me Pablo's last video. He's like
Drop back to 8.
26
Not sure being
minutes or
damaged there.
something.
Just a bad line in.
The start was insane.
Johnny Smooth back here. Hey,
He's
you
got a new
just
video
get
in
Smooth back
for
here.
the
Finish
ticket.
this thing. You're going to get some points
Did
today.
it go to
As you can see, everybody
26
stretched out. Is
minutes?
going to set a fast lap. Not hard to do since we haven't run a lap yet. 1:16.052 is going to be the fast lap to start the thing.
Go to 26 minutes 30, then watch the start.
That's right along with Milky.
All you
In
see
that
is
little
cars
old
going.
alley from a couple of cars ago.
26 minutes 45.
At this rate, he is on the hard. He is definitely going to be able to make it. Toast happy about 1 lap. I'm happy about 1 lap. These guys are going to do their work. The war of attrition. I feel like this is one of the 100% on Mondays. It's kind of how this one feels right now. So who's going to survive and who's going to take this win home? That's one Ibbs is not going to let Milky get away here. He's going to chase him down. Fossey gets hard though. So we'll jump over here. Look at the tires. See, Milky's just trying to stretch this thing out as far as he can. we can hold these guys off, it'll be okay. After they cross the line this time, we're actually going to see some DRS. I see Milky get a little bit loose. Has to back off. 3 wide down the front stretch. Williams to the inside. Aston Martin in the middle. The Alfa Romeo holds him off.
That would definitely be the
See a little bit of a glitch there. Everybody back in line. Truckman up to the win between a couple of Alfa Romeos. Good news there. Some excitement down the front stretch. I don't think these guys are tucking in and just finishing a race here. They're racing their hearts out.
Oh, outside
P4 here. Like I say, those hard tires, tough to hold here with this group of drivers behind him. Gunnerwill in P5 in that.
Yeah, I'm still there. Inside.
Retro right on the tail of them. What was
That's
that?
okay.
Oh man.
Don't worry about it.
Retro runs a little wide, so we got James Powers back
So
there.
F1 on them laps, and Gingy also.
Did he get any
laps.
damage? I don't believe he did. Doesn't look like any damage, so he'll get it back going again.
It's going to take a second, so it's all good.
Truckman behind him. Gingy in P3, Milky in P4. Boston Mercedes is P5. Retro and Johnny Smooth in the Alpines. 6 and 7.
Me and Johnny Smooth back here just cruising.
In 9th. It sets a fast lap of 1:14.396. He's going to look to run away with this thing now. Try to hold on and take this win home.
Oh, I'm not surprised about that one.
Be a good day for Alfa Romeo, sitting 1 and 3 right now.
Retro spotted.
If they finish this way, we got a yellow in sector 1. We got Retro around. He's still going though. You shouldn't say such things, toast. No, just 60 cars.
Quite a while.
Let's get this thing done. We got 17 laps to go. 16 and a half. Ibbs has got himself out over a DRS zone. Truckman is in the range of Gingy. If Gingy can get DRS here, he has a shot at him. This DRS zone's are coming up too. We haven't really highlighted. We haven't seen a chance at it yet. You'll see they'll come around. It'll pop open. But there's really not a lot of stuff to gain here. This is more of a just close in and try to tuck close back through these final couple corners and then get your run out and try to get it down the front stretch, which is a lot longer. As we see these couple of right-handers here, these things have been tricky today, eating a lot of our drivers up today.
Oh, what
here.
the fuck?
Is that Ibbs into the pit?
Johnny Smooth was a fucking idiot.
On those soft tires. All 3 drivers up here on those
Yeah, he lost it
and
and just decided to turn right back in front of the track.
As you see JJ on the
Asshole.
back. Johnny Smooth picks up a penalty as we lost Gunnerwill. Over there on the left-hand side, not sure what happened there. Wondering if Johnny Smooth had spun and collected Gunnerwill. So we're down to 8 drivers now on lap number 21. Please no
And he's
safety
still on the
car.
fucking race. What an ass.
Everybody stretched back out a little bit here. Gingy is the only one close to anybody, and that's Truckman out in the lead.
How many people are left?
We'll stay on board with this fight as he's going to look to try to close this thing down.
Well, at least the right was definitely.
What happened there, Gunner? Let us know. I'm assuming somebody spun and was on track or something. Let's see, we got penalties. Couple 5 seconds to 3 seconds for penalties right now. So not a
Look away for a
lot.
minute and I'll come back and tickets will.
As we pull the tires back
Yeah,
up there,
Visible
11 laps,
and Liz
mediums
Edge
out
are
front.
having quite the discussion. Yeah.
It'd be a stretch. As you can see, a bunch of debris down there on the front stretch still, but we are still green. I'm wondering if we're at a point of no return. I don't know if we can get any more than 5 safety cars. That's the most I've ever seen.
With the really can be a bit.
Well, it's like Johnny spun, came back on track, and caught up Gunnerwill there. Tough luck for the Aston Martin. They were looking to have a good finish here with their other driver, Truckman, out front. He's got a little bit over a second lead now. He's going to look to stretch that out, get away from the DRS. Gingy. Truckman still got some laps to go here. This is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I don't think he can stretch the softs anymore, or mediums all the way. We're looking at
Johnson, sorry,
26.
kicking.
Yeah, that's I mean, I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but that's a stretch.
This is fucking...
Behind him, the sausage Gingy definitely not gonna make it. He's got 14 left. He'll do 15 this time by.
Black has told them to shut up, but they're not, they're just carrying on.
And there comes those sausage Gingy into the pits. So Chartman's gonna look to stretch his out. Gingy's gonna look to put in some fire laps here to start. What's he going to? He's gonna go to the mediums. Those will be the final tires he puts on this thing. They'll drop back to 6 right behind his teammate of Ibs. Both on the mediums. James Powers and Johnny B. Smooth behind them on the mediums as well. Retro on some 10 lap old soft. I'd imagine he probably doesn't have a whole lot of life left in those things. We'll ride along with F1 Ibs. Come through this section. We've seen this section eat up a few people today as well. This is a tough one to go through. Car wants to really skate around. Your tires get all of it. Really wants to slide around. So we got coming around. I think Ibs have the advantage here as they come around to the DRS zone. We'll see what he can do. Might not take a look at it here. Might be a wait until that front stretch. Get the run on there. Make sure you can clear the path. This one's tough because if you get up here and get side by side, this is a hell of a tough corner to go through at side by side. So we'll hope these guys can continue on. We got 8 drivers left here. We're going to see Ken Ibs make a run on him. Come down the front stretch. We'll hear this beep of the DRS.
Taken out under the safety car for the Haas.
Right about now.
Yeah, he's made another ticket. 76
doesn't beep on my end. 1:14.344 for Ibs. That's going to be our fast lap right now. Doesn't have enough to get that job done. Chartman has stretched out about a 4-second lead now over Boss. He's looking to do what he can on those mediums while he can, and then maybe nurse him to the end. If he pits, it's going to be a tough. Let's see. Oops, wrong one. 3C in with only 12 seconds behind him. They're gaining a ton of time on our leader of Chartman, so I'm going to say he's probably going to try to stretch these things. I've seen him pull some crazy strategies, so I never doubt him. Position changes. Chartman is up 12 spots.
Yeah, I was watching that.
He's our leader, up from 13. Boss up 3. Milky up 11. You got Retro up 5. Ibs down 2, but he's going to be looking to gain some more here.
What did he say in chat?
Jimmy, a teammate, is in the same spot. James up 9, and Johnny Smooth up 9. You can see Austin right there.
It's in the general chat.
The degree out there is Gingy back from our teammate. 1:14.1.
Yeah, there were.
These guys are the upper males looking to take that fast lap. They're fighting back and forth for it. I would say they have a good chance of keeping that one right now, as the rest of the field I don't think is pitting. Only one would be Retro. Let's see what his fast lap is right now. He's at 1:14.3, so he's not far off. So he comes in and throws some sauce on, he'll have a shot at that thing. And he's holding off Ibs. Ibs stayed in that half-second range. Meanwhile, his teammate is closing in on him. He's about 2.4 back to the beginning of this lap, 2.3. Got it down to 1.7 now. With these guys closing onto the back of Milky, you can see here. Milky just holding on to those hard tires. He's taking this thing to the end.
And he
definitely doesn't have to worry about Retro. The other ones though behind him are going to be ones that can make it to the end.
Why am I the only one?
But Retro will have to pit one more time. 1:14.072 for Ibs. Can't quite get the run on him. Gets stretched back out a little bit over his teammate. And see Ibs there with the purple track there as we flip back over for that fast lap. Boss closing in on the back of Chartman though. He's down to 3.4 now. That was up to 4 seconds about a lap and a half ago. We'll see if he can close in and make a fight for this win. Oh, the Chartman doesn't have a penalty. What is that penalty? It's a 5 seconds. So I'm wondering if that's something that could be taken off. Sometimes those 5-second penalties can be taken off. Got a banana in the chat. Sorry if I missed that one. How long ago was that Charter Toast? I was excited to see some green flag racing here. As you can see, Retro taking a look to the inside of Milky. Didn't have quite enough great view to watch this. I wish we could pick through these views. It'd make commentating so much more fun to be able to have a little bit more control of where we're at with the camera. Because this camera right here is a great view of this battle. 3-car battle up here. As we see the Alpine of Retro in the pits. He's going to probably go to some soft tires here for the final 10 laps of this race. It's closing in on Milky though. This is for second and third. Gingy down to 1.4. Oh, Chartman into the pits too. Missed that one. He dropped back to fifth. So Boss is our new leader. How busy watching that battle back there. Chartman sneaks in. He drops back to fifth though. Still holding on to that top 5 that I called. Survival of the fittest. He holds on and gets himself a good finish here. I believe we will have a new points leader if he holds on to this. Don't quote me on that, as I am not going to do the math on it right this second. Ibbs is still fighting with the back of Milky. See if he's got the run here with the DRS. Looks like Milky is burning through that ERS. This is that section I said was tight. Really tough to go side by side through there, so he'll tuck back in and hope to make a run out the front. Should be able to get a good run here as long as he backs it up just a little bit. And you'll see it now. He'll be able to take this off the corner. DRS will be open. ERS engaged. And he does complete that pass. His teammate, though, closed down to 1.0 now on the back of that battle. He'll be looking to get himself on the podium. Trying to get that Alfa Romeo double podium. Behind them, they got Chartman 6.5 back. Retro behind him by 6.7. We're going to see if these guys can throw some fast laps in. What do we got? This will be their first lap on these tires, so we'll watch that as they come around. We'll watch that interval. That'll tell us a real true story of how much they're gaining. Chartman at 6 seconds now. He was 6.5. He's pulling away from Retro, so I'm going to say he's on a, yep, there, a purple sector 1. You saw it here. So he is looking to put in that fastest lap, gain that point as well. And that Aston Martin gained as many points as he can. His teammate Gunner got caught up in some mayhem earlier. That was our last DNF. We have 12 drivers out of this race, 8 drivers still going. We're down to 8 laps to go here. After the first half of this race, I wasn't sure if it was ever going to end, but now this last half is really rattling off. Ibbs goes to a 1:15.3. We're riding along with Chartman. We're going to see if he can do a better.
P3 makes a mistake, he can grab the podium.
He goes to a 1:13.1. And he opened that gap, so I'm going to imagine that lap is not going to be a fast lap. So we see Chartman has closed that in. Gingy gets around Milky. Milky not doing bad here, though. He's holding on.
6 seconds.
I don't know if he can hold on from Chartman. He's going to definitely hold on to a top 5, though, I think. Give some showtime here to Boss and that Mercedes. Survival. Got those hard tires. He's got a 7.8 second lead now. Coming around to 7 to go. As long as he doesn't lose more than a second a lap, he should be able to seal this thing up. Take a victory. I believe that'll be his first victory on this in this tier for this season. That helped that point, though. He opens up that ERS. He's not looking to let anything down. 7.6 still the gap here. There is 7 to go right now. Gingy is backed off just a little bit. Milky dropping back. Chartman really closing in on the back of Milky, though. 3.1 down, 3.0 as he comes across the start-finish line. Odd to look at the map, and there's barely any dots on there. Yeah, I think the fast lap is set for what it's going to be now. I don't think we're going to see that one going anywhere. That'll be an extra point for Chartman if he can hold on to that. He's closing down to 2.5 seconds now on Milky. 2-lap-old Sauce gets a 27-lap-old hard. I don't think Milky will fight this one too much. He'll just look to get what he can here. He can hold on to this top 5. It's a hell of a run for him today. Mercedes the Boss coming around the final few corners there. He'll go across line. 6 to go. Watch this one. We stay on board here from the Alfa Romeo up in second of Ibs. Back to Chartman. That is our closest fight. Those 5 cars are the closest.
I'll be spraying the champagne for you if you can know where you are. Come on.
Oh, that was a lap car. Yeah, Johnny.
Oh yeah, you got a top 5 easy, man.
Looked at the map, saw a car passing another car. Was like, wait a second.
Might be able to get you before that.
Yeah, you might.
We'll jump on board here.
But definitely not here.
Sector 1 now.
Yeah, don't risk
This
it,
is the
guys.
final part of sector.
No, I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it.
DRS.
Yep, no worries.
I'd do it on this DRS straight over here.
Come back to this back
DRS
DRS
is gonna
stretch.
use to
Look to gain a little bit and set this thing up to do on the front stretch.
He's
Milky,
coming,
don't let him
Milky.
have it. Don't let him have
Left
it.
hand side.
The drive, real soft tires could definitely give that to him.
Block
Get
it,
the
Milky.
going
Block
on
it.
there. You see that gap from the leader back, 7.2, so not gaining enough is Ib. Boss just got to bring this thing home now.
And I just
Around
passed
the
you
5 to
there.
go this time. You see Chartman is going to get that move done on Milky.
Okay, clear.
Jump on with Milky, see if he can stay in that DRS range, pull a little closer. Don't think he's trying to fight this one too much though.
No.
He'll keep the DRS though, and he'll get a run down this front stretch. Thought he was going in the pits.
Don't see anybody.
Retro missing a front wing. Looks like he went for a spin. Does he have enough gap to hold on to that 6th spot over James Powers, who's coming around into that final sector? With the wing change, I don't think he's going to have enough. 27 was the gap. Now it's 16 right away, so we'll keep an eye on this one. Is everybody else stretched back out a little bit? Chartman 4.3
Sorry,
back as well. Gingy.
You might still get a top 5. You're
As
okay.
you can
Just
see
bring
the
it
work
home.
being done there on Retro.
Okay.
Does lose a spot to James.
Go for the soft.
5 laps
Go
to
for
go.
the
Don't
soft.
think he's going to have enough
Yeah.
here. He does have the 2 laps. I think it's going to be enough to get anything done. Gingy down to a 1.5 seconds behind his teammate here.
Turn your DRS off also.
Stretched that out. Wondered if it had a little bit of a hiccup there in the middle of his lap because that gap grew quite a bit.
Yeah,
Gingy's
don't
got
worry.
down to
Oh, for
1.2,
sure,
so
yeah.
He might make a race for the 2nd podium spot. But how hard will he push it on his teammate? So we'll see how that one goes. Truckman coming behind. He's right behind the lap car of Johnny Smooth. Johnny Smooth will be ghosted as ghosting is on. No worries there. He'll be able to drive right through him. The only thing is it's a distraction. Sometimes you approach it into the wrong spot.
No, he's fun.
30 laps on those hard
Yeah,
tires for
you're
Milky
clear.
back there. As he pulls it into the pits, he's got a big enough gap now. I think he's going to look to go. Put some sauce on, maybe try to steal a fast lap here. As we have a spinner, James
Well
around.
done. Perfect.
Good job by him to stop and wait. So that's only going to help Milky. Milky puts the sauce on. He would have had nothing to lose there.
Front is 3.6.
Stretched those hard as long as he could. Got himself into 5th. Not a bad spot, really. Kept it clean. Kept the wheels on it. That's the biggest thing.
Track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately,
He's going to come around here. James Powers is back and going. Didn't take any damage, doesn't look like. We got 3 laps to go. Boss across the line there. 7.7 lead over F1 Ibs in the Alfa Romeo. His teammate right behind him, Gingy. 1.5 back, looks like it stretched back out just a little bit. Chartman has closed in a little bit, not enough to make anything with only 3 laps to go. He needs to gain about 1.4 a lap, really, in order to have a shot at it. Don't think he's going to have anything. So we'll jump on board with Milky here. Fresh set of sauce, actually 2 lap old, but same thing. Which means he probably used up all them tires in the qualifying session. I always leave one set that I don't do anything with. That way I have a fresh set no matter what. Milky's going to come across the line here. What's his best lap before this? Got a 1:15.488. He's looking for a 1:13.1. Not to say he can't do that. Let's pull up the lap data. We'll keep an eye on this as we go.
Keep managing your tires. Manage your tires.
So you're going to need to gain about a little more than 2 seconds to take this. He's already up 7.5 tenths. Look, you're really pushing the limit here. Don't push too hard in, spin that thing, but keep that thing on the track. Take advantage of those soft tires.
Keep in mind that ERS
He's got a 9.3 second gap behind him to retro.
So you don't spun out.
Gingy has within a second now. 3-second time penalty for James. Gingy closed in there. I don't know if he's going to have enough. We got 2 laps to go. He's going to make this exciting. I want to see what these Alfa Romeos are going to do. As I'll keep an eye over there. Milky coming through this final sector. We'll jump back on board with him real quick. See what this lap is that he puts in. Can he seal that fast lap? Looks like he will miss out on it, but that's at a 1:13.841. So good lap by him. Trying to come in and steal that one.
Wow, we almost had enough safety cars to get some
back over to
rain.
this Gingy. F1 is battle. I don't believe there was DRS there. They come into this chicane that leads into the final few corners. Jump over here quick with Boss. Boss coming around. 1 lap to go. He can bring this thing home. He's got a 6.6 lead on those hard tires.
Tire racers
Definitely put in a good battle here. Kept the wheels and the wings on that thing, and is going to bring it home. Got Gingy closed into about 7 tenths, a little under that, but couldn't quite make a move here. We'll stay on board with that. Chartman does close into 2.6, but not much. Unless these two were to get into each other, that's going to be a 4th position for him, I think. I think the Alfa Romeos, I think they're a good enough team that they are not going to take each other out. I think he's going to get the clear shot to make a run, but he's not going to force
get the DRS right here.
Take valuable constructor points for these guys. Fresh Alfa Romeo drivers. First race in that full-time drivers together here in the Saturday Tier 4. So they're just going to look to put in a solid state their name here at the end of this thing. As we see Boss coming around there. He's going to come around and finish this thing. Top of the podium, to the Mercedes. Phoenix Racing League, Saturday Division.
It's under 3/10 per second.
Your winner, Boss, in the Mercedes. Ibs and Gingy coming around. Nothing to be done there. They're going to go 1-2, or 2-3. Coming around, Chartman had a frustrating qualify to get a top 5. Look what he does. Top 4. Comes home 4th. Milky with that big strategy play there on those hards. Led after the safety car. Great spot to be where you can't get caught up in everybody else's stuff. Didn't fight those drivers who had a little bit better tires than him. Held on to a 5th.
Well done,
went in through some soft
Very
signs.
good job.
Gonna bring it home for a
Ran
top 5.
faster
Great run
lap
by
than the
him today.
leader, the winner of the race.
We jump over
Yes,
here.
sir.
He's
Yep.
getting 9 spots there. So we got 4 drivers up 9 spots. So we'll see who the game gives it to. Retro coming around in the Alpine. Going to bring it home in 6th.
Ginge did in 3rd.
James Power is going to be the next one. And final one to come across the line. And Johnny Smooth was a lap down already. Has finished. James Power is in the AlphaTauri.
Well done,
Did like the 3rd or 4th fastest lap of the race.
Fantastic race from you.
Does bring it home to collect some points for his team. And there you go. That is your finish. Phoenix Racing League, Saturday Tier 4 Division. Chartman
I
does get the
reckon John
driver's
crashed
name
into
from
qualifying and got the
Codemasters.
penalty on purpose. So he got
Like
five
I
for the
said, there's
day.
quite a few guys at this point. Anybody who
He's done the
survives
gym
that
stuff.
mayhem
He's done the gym stuff.
in that scrapyard of cars that we saw today, he definitely deserves the driver of the day. So I give it to all 8 drivers today. Brought this thing home. Your podium, you see a couple of Alfa Romeos up there. That was a good thing. Like I say, they're a fresh team. So good showing by them. They will take the constructor win on the day with the most points. See a Boss Man up from P5 in the win in the Mercedes. Pair of Alfa Romeos. Ibs from 3rd to 2nd. Gingy from 6th to 3rd. Chartman from 13th to 4th. Milky from 14th to 5th. Retro goes 9th to 6th. James Powers 16th to 7th. Johnny Smooth, your final finisher, 17th to 8th. After that, you got your DNFs, Gunner Will, Oli, Popestar, Danny, Barbecue Man, Lack, Groenfeld, Ace, Brizzy Boy, Call Me Pablo, Toya Style, and RJB.
Yeah, mate.
We had some tough luck everybody had today. It was not a great one for everybody, but they finished it. We had 8 finishers. They're all going to collect some points and go home with that. We'll see you back tomorrow. It'll be 7 UK time. It is 1 o'clock my time, though. But we'll be back tomorrow for the Sunday Tier 5 division. And we will get rolling with that. I'd like to thank everybody who joined us tonight. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, or donate to the channel. We appreciate anything you can do, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, join me tomorrow, 7 o'clock, as Monkey just said. 7 o'clock tomorrow for another round at Netherlands.
Another round of safety car.
Yeah, you know.